Of terrific badminton, 40 matches in all unfolding today in the round of 16. Chen Yufei will take on the winner of the match we just brought you, Ratchanok Intanon, at the very top of the draw. That'll be tomorrow. Plenty more action to unfold. PV Sindhu down below, and Okahara as well. Nina Kjærsfield, the Dane, Sung Ji Hyun as well. It's a loaded draw with top quality at women's singles. Turning our attention shortly onto men's singles, just confirmation of what we've seen so far. Cho of Chinese Taipei at the top of the men's singles draw, coming through just about to survive a tough one against the Japanese. And then Ellis and Smith, well, welcome to our house. For them, a terrific English showing against Watanabe and Higashina, the 4th seeds down. Now, onto this one. Men's singles action. It's fast-rising Indian teen sensation Lakshya SEN pits his skills against former world #1, Viktor AXELSEN. This is the section of the draw that we're in, right down at the foot of the draw, and Shi Yuqi, as the 7th seed, lies in wait. Champion here in 2018, if my memory serves me well. So that could be an absolute belter. Who will he take on? Will it be Viktor or Lakshya? First meeting between the two, so we've nothing to go on. Lakshya SEN ranked 29th in the world. Viktor AXELSEN with a ranking of 7 at the moment. Former world #1, of course. Big weight of expectation on his shoulders as they enter the court. But the familiar picture of Viktor AXELSEN, been around a long time, and of course he was runner-up last year to Kenta Momota. Let's see what the coin toss brings.
It's really opened up the draw with the fact that Kenta Momota is not here this year, so everyone is guessing who's going to take the men's singles, and of course Viktor AXELSEN is definitely in the running.
Okay.
Top favourite to win this match.
Just out of here.
Side.
Yeah.
And you just receive.
So AXELSEN elected to stay at the near end, just a slurp on his can of water. All recycling friendly, I'm told. 26 years old, 6'4" he stands, tall and imposing. Unusual for a badminton player. Great reach, a lot of power overhead from Odense in Denmark. Has been at the pinnacle of the game and 6 spots shy of that heady ranking that was back in September 2018. 17 career titles to his name. He's an Olympic bronze medalist, 3 times World Tour champion. And, runner-up last year here. Can he go one better and win the tournament? A win against Sithikon Thamasin in straight games. 40 minutes was all he needed against the world #25 yesterday. That was out on court 5. It's last night. Now what of this youngster? Lakshya SEN, 18 years old, 5'10". Highest ranking has been 28 in the world. That was last month in February. He's won 3 and lost 3 matches this year. Posted some very consistent high-caliber results. 5 titles in 12 months. The largest being the Dutch Open in 2019. Runner-up at the Polish Open, semi-finals at the Lingshu China Masters as well. And he beat that man from Hong Kong in the round prior, just inside an hour, Lee Chuk Yu. Morten, you know them both very well. Let's hear from you.
Yeah, I do know them very well, both of them. And yeah, I think we also have to add on to it that Lakshya SEN actually beat Jonathan Christie just a month ago in the team championship for qualification from for the Thomas Cup when India played Indonesia. Lakshya SEN beat Jonathan Christie on that occasion, so he's definitely capable. I said earlier, I really feel that Viktor AXELSEN is the top favourite to win this one. it's a tall order for Lakshya SEN, and he's got to perform to his very best. But he did well yesterday against the player from Hong Kong. He did very well.
And he was the world junior #1, wasn't he, in February 2017?
Yes, he won a silver at the Youth Olympics, and he won a bronze at the World Junior Championship in 2018.
Claimed his 4th title last year in November at the Scottish Open in Glasgow. Took down Brazil's Igor Coelho, who's had some big scalps. Dangerous.
He started as number 105 on the world ranking in January 19 and ended up as number 32 after 2019. So that was a massive improvement on the world ranking.
Long all. Play.
String gone. It's a string gone from AXELSEN.
Service over. 1 love.
I looked towards the umpire at the end of that point. Viktor AXELSEN hoping that Lakshya SEN might have just kissed the tape on the way through. Just wants to snip those ones out so the frame doesn't buckle. Some do, some don't they?
Yeah.
On.
It's a matter of personal taste, I would say.
Victor, put your best.
Yeah, Lakshya SEN played at the Malaysian Masters and Indonesian Masters in January. That was the first time he was playing Super 500 tournaments and up. And he was really, really overwhelmed by the situation and did not perform as well as one could have expected.
Found it.
Challenger successful. 1 challenge remaining.
You know this man very well, Morten. What about his psyche? How does he deal with the sort of weight of expectation? Do you think he'll be a little uncomfortable?
Yeah, sometimes we see that AXELSEN is a little bit impatient and is sort of not completely having that massive self-confidence that you expect him to have. And that make him lose matches that you didn't see coming, and sometimes he's still winning them, but it's a bit of very small margin. He's got to work so hard. So he can be shaken. And we see when AXELSEN is shaken is that it comes very much to the forefront when he's serving. And it will be very interesting to see whether Lakshya SEN will add enough pressure on the return of serve of AXELSEN to make him insecure.
Well, he can barely believe that he missed that one as he kind of runs into the...
Yeah, he didn't want to go cross-court on it, and then he opted for a difficult shot down the line and missed it wide on the sideline. Good play by AXELSEN there.
Whoa.
Very accurate down the line with that half smash.
3.
Just squirted wide of the sideline, that one.
3-all.
AXELSEN recovers. What was a 3-love start?
Four, 3.
And this is obviously the style that Axelsen must use. He must be proactive and aggressive, not just sit back and wait for the attacks of his opponent, but must go in there and try to control. Axelsen soaking up the pressure well here.
I must admit, I thought Axelsen might be a little bit more proactive from the start. It's all been Lakshya SEN sort of dictating, driving the points, hasn't it? But that was much better from Axelsen.
Yeah, good defensive work.
Encouraging straight smash from the Indian. Coach likes it.
Yeah, he's got a very good attack. And as most youngsters coming on to the world scene, it's always the attack that works pretty well, and it's defense that still needs to be worked on. And here we saw one of the impatient shots from Axelsen.
5-all. Change.
If the rallies are getting really long, he's got a tendency to really go for more wild shots, and as you can see, this one was going way, way wide. Where Axelsen is really using his reach. Such a tall player to play.
6.
And look at how steep that smash is. Try to have a look. Right in front of Lakshya SEN. So this rally is extremely punishing for Lakshya SEN. It will be very, very tricky for him. If this is the way it's going to last in terms of physical, then he will be under pressure.
It prevailed in the punisher, though, didn't he? Commendably. Terrific effort from both.
Yeah, wonderful shot, the last one. This one here, really sharp. But he was so much under pressure the whole rally. Good pressure from Axelsen, and really making that rally extremely physical.
Socks over. 7-6.
He's been impressive, hasn't he, SEN, from the start? With all that he brings, as you say, he's been sort of sparkling in attack.
Yeah, he's doing well for an 18-year-old player. He's doing really well. It's not easy to play the All England for the first time.
Subs over. 7-all.
to come out here and go toe-to-toe with the former world #1 so commendably. I mean, he's doing great at 18. Media spotlight burning down bright on show court 1 as well. There's a lot riding on this.
7.
And now, once again, AXELSEN wants to make it a long rally.
Simply stunning in Birmingham. AXELSEN coming out on top of that one. We are being treated to some great rallies again. Recovery there from the big Dane. Tall and imposing, but defending his court, as is the Indian player as well. Terrific badminton.
Change. Nine, 7. Subs over. 8, 9.
Frozen to the spot. Disbelief there, Victor. Very uncharacteristic.
Trying a trick shot, it did not work out.
He looks encouragingly calm and together and happy to trade and build the point for a little longer, AXELSEN.
I think he feels that he's got the physical upper hand. That's wide. But really good work been done in India at the Prakash Padukone Badminton Academy, because they picked up Lakshya SEN when he was only 12 years old and has been coaching him ever since.
Læne lidt frem. Det er ikke clearen, der er farlig som sådan. Det er mere det, han holder i, men så kan du ligge og styre ham. Ja.
Jeg skal passe på, at jeg ikke bare på hver en eneste chance kommer til det.
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
Former world #1 and second seed here with a 3-point cushion. Morten, you touched on
12,
Lakshya SEN's
8.
area of work in defence. Can you kind of
Change.
elaborate on that a little more?
It's very typical for young players when they're coming up on the international circuit. They're not used to the powerful smashes from the opponents. They're not really used to the pressure and pace and all that. So it takes, let's say, a year, 2, perhaps 3 years to get used to it. And that's when the defense is suffering. And they have to get used to that and work on it every single day. They have to work on their defense. And then eventually it becomes good enough. And the same thing goes for Lakshya SEN. He also has to get used to it. And you can see when AXELSEN is really hitting one of his big hard smashes, is usually a winner every single time. But when you then look at Lakshya SEN here, what a wonderful attack he has got. He's very quick on his legs and good attacking shots and so on. So that's very typical for young players.
Brilliantly worded from the former 4 times champion here, Morten Frost. Superb, as you so eloquently put it. He's sort of standout in attack, isn't he?
Yeah, very quick.
11.
And he doesn't play what I would call a normal, typical Indian style. He's much more explosive.
Yeah, they can be a little passive, can't they, and over-relaxed almost. But there's an urgency and a vibrancy, creativity to the way that Sen plays.
It's out.
I mean, obviously, the world is excited about his progress. And in terms of projection of ranking, I mean, I know there's not such a thing, but how high do you think he could go? 29th in the world right now? Do you think he could break top 10, or is it too early to say?
I definitely think he's got the potential to break top 10. And we always say, you know, break top 10, then anything can happen. You never know.
And he's judged that just right as well. And suddenly,
13.
he's on the rampage again. 5 in a row. He's gone turbo.
Yeah, you can hear Vimal Kumar at the back of the court shouting up the pace, and that's exactly what Lakshya SEN is doing.
Service over. 13-all.
And here we got Vimal Kumar, who is coaching Lakshya SEN on a daily basis. But this opening game will be extremely important. Should AXELSEN win it, of course, that will calm him down and he will probably play even better in the second game, and vice versa. It will mean that Lakshya SEN needs to win the next 2 games, and that's probably a big ask. So a lot is really riding on this opening game.
Player.
Starting to re-boss this opening game. Is AXELSEN momentarily lost his way.
This is really good to see that from AXELSEN. So often he's playing it away from the net on that backhand side, but this time he's playing that spinning net shot. That's good to see from AXELSEN.
He is loaded with weaponry. The sprightly Indian 18-year-old really on it in that rally.
16.
Good counter-attacking from AXELSEN, catching
17,
Sen
14.
off balance. Of course, Sen was trying to finish that one with this smash, but of course opening him up a little bit. And look at that counter-attacking shot. Perfect, beautiful play from Viktor AXELSEN.
Service over. 15, 17.
5'9", full of fast twitch fibre. Very dangerous young Indian player. Top 30 already. Fast riser for sure. There's a lot of upside to his game, isn't there, with that sort of physicality that he brings.
16, 17.
He's got good spring in his legs. He's got pace and power. might have gone out.
Serves over.
But I think coach Kenneth Jonassen had a good point at the mid-game interval.
16.
And a good pointer for AXELSEN, making sure that when he's playing the back line, that he's playing with a little bit of loop to it, to make sure that Sen is actually hitting from the back line and not being able to cut everything off. Because we see when he's intercepting, he's coming to the forefront very quickly.
AXELSEN using all of his tour experience to tame this gung-ho youngster who is so dangerous.
Russia. Check the point.
20 minutes have elapsed on the match clock. AXELSEN a couple of points shy of game one here.
Serves over. 17-19.
Went away over the back line in the end. Yes, quick to build on the fruits of his labour. Lets out a roar.
20.
Well deserved.
Game point, 17.
3 game points for Viktor AXELSEN.
Yeah, this shot here is a junior shot from Lakshya SEN. Again, such a tall player with such a reach, going cross-court from forehand to forehand. That's a junior shot.
Game.
Viktor AXELSEN then, the second seed in the men's singles, takes the opening game, 21 points to 17, 21 minutes required, keeping the young world number 29 at arm's length. Game to the good for AXELSEN.
Lige insisterer en gang med at spille mellemspil tilbage, fordi han ligger og leder efter det korte løft, og så kommer han hurtigt ned i benet. Hvis du løfter, så er det mest vigtige, det er, at du har fokus foran.
Ja.
Ja, så den opsamling skal bare langt ind.
Ja. Kommer til at løfte en lille bitte smule kort.
Ja, men du kommer også til bare at gøre sådan her, i stedet for, at der...
Ja, jeg kommer til at vente lidt på dem.
Ja.
Ja. Frem og møde dem her.
Så vil I huske, at drive den der.
Luk den.
Den der, den her. Men vi skal være på ham her hele tiden, fordi han er fin.
Even more trouble. He's all the time pushing him back. You should be ready for that. Even more. The moment you put pressure, he won't keep it in. Look at him. Look. You can do that.
Second game, love ball.
Start of game 2,
Play.
AXELSEN a game to the good here.
One love.
you'd imagine the former world #1 will be able to reach more expansive parts of his game now, feel slightly more settled, having taken that opener.
Service over. 1-all.
Oh, that's clever. And an apology. Very well turned around there from Axelsen. String break from
Service over.
Sen. Look at that.
1.
Deceptive. Very respectful. Axelsen, nice to see. It's a match played in good spirit,
Change.
as always. Viktor AXELSEN building on the
3-1.
confidence that he generated down in Barcelona, winning the Spanish Masters earlier in the year.
Yeah, well, that's what I said earlier. It was very important with the first game, and I feel that, of course, Axelsen can sort of relax a little bit, inverted commas. He can, you know, test himself a bit where the pressure's so much more on Lakshya SEN, and maybe he's sort of lost a little bit of belief and confidence that he might be able to do it. First game is so important for young players when they're playing against the top players.
And I guess that is a perfect illustration of how much creativity the Great Dane has in defence.
Yeah, chances are that it might be a one-way traffic now, in the sense that I sense that Axelsen really feels comfortable and he can go all out, and of course Lakshya SEN is looking for the answers and can't really find them. So, but let's see how it goes. 4-1, still a lot of things can happen.
Imbued with hesitancy there.
1.
Axelsen enjoying that one. Landed right inside the line.
Service over. 2-5.
Leaving nothing to chance, getting right behind it, getting through the smash kill.
Service over.
Yeah, but you look at this one. Look at that one
6-2.
exactly. That's a shot you play when you got the confidence, when you feel okay. You can play a shot like that to that perfection. Under normal circumstances, if the pressure had been really on, maybe that would have been a mistake.
Viktor AXELSEN challenges called out.
Well, a very decisive-looking body language on Viktor AXELSEN as he wants to go upstairs there, thrusting his arm upwards confidently. Tall, imposing Dane, swaggering around as though he's made this one and found its mark. Let's find out what Hawkeye has to say.
Long, long,
Oh, it
long.
is long. Quite a bit.
Yes.
Challenge unsuccessful.
I like the way you built it up.
I did.
Serve
So
over.
convincing.
3-6.
Yeah.
Play.
This is the opportunity for the youngster. He's just trailing 2 points, not been playing at his best here from the beginning of the second game, and he's just going to stick with it. Oh, that's really well saved by Axelsen.
He's furious with himself on that last shot because he almost got out of jail about 3 times.
6.
Those long levers, straining every
But
sinew.
look at
on a
that,
regular
look at how
basis.
he got, and this one here.
Yeah. Yeah, that was this was one of the easier shots, but he tried some trickery there. He got bitten on the bum.
Serve over. 7-5. Serve over. 6-7.
Power and precision very evident there from the young Indian.
Once again, flick serve. Once again, and
7-all.
Viktor AXELSEN looking at the service judge, asking, wasn't that a fault? And now AXELSEN is slightly shaken.
Serve over. 8-all.
Although Lakshya SEN breaks to the front, it's not for very long. Persistence paying off there.
Serve over.
How did he hold on to that attack?
9.
Axelsen's
8.
so solid in defence.
Yeah, but it's close. It's really accurate play here from the youngster. That's going long. Way, way long on the back line.
Serve over.
But I think Axelsen missed an opportunity here in the beginning of the game where he could really have zoomed away and closed the match. But somehow he let the young Indian player back into it.
Yeah, he was 6-2 up earlier on in the game, Axelsen.
Yeah, and then he had some opportunities.
Serve over. 10-9.
And that's a big miss.
Serve
That's a
over.
huge miss.
10-all.
Do you reckon he had half an eye on Viktor, just climbing up with that backhand reach? That's just taking his eye off the shuttle momentarily. Seemed to
He's
snatch at it.
totally with the back to the net. Once again going for the smash down the line to the forehand side of Axelsen. And a half smash was doing it for Axelsen down the line. Not able to control it, Lakshya SEN.
godt få ned igen. Okay. Prøv lige her. Det er stadigvæk lidt fart i de her slag ind til forbanen. Ja. Så når du vil løfte, så må det ikke blive den bløde bevægelse. Der skal maskinen på, således den kommer der ned, og så dæk frem. Okay?
Ja. Ja, dæk fremad, siger du.
Ja, når du løfter godt.
Ja.
Ikke? Men husk, vi skal ikke løfte os ud af det. Vi skal frem og sidde sådan her med ketchup på forbanen, således at du har lyst til at lave noget, så det ikke bliver sådan her.
20 seconds.
Ja.
Both players back for more.
Play.
34 minutes have unfolded.
That's an awesome shot. It's interesting to see that it's very seldom Axelsen is using his full power smash, much more going for precision and the half smashes, and it's working well for him.
Go!
I'll tell you what though, this lad has got to take a lot of positives from this because he's just been so tenacious, nibbling away at Axelsen the whole time. On his debut showing here in front of the world's media. There's just so much credit to him, Amon. You know, first time.
Yeah, he's done really well. I think the win yesterday, as I said earlier, was a massive win for him. And considering how he played in January in the two tournaments and then see how he's playing here, makes a whole different world. So yes, he's doing really well and sort of learning to cope with the pressure. That's out.
You can see why he's made such a sort of stratospheric rise up the rankings. He's now inside the top 30, the Indian, because he's contesting against the former world #1 with, you know, real good effort here.
Yeah, he still lacks some physical ability, some in his defence, but as I say, he's just 18 years of age.
He's found that as well. Victor doesn't think so.
Challenge is called in.
Let's have a look then as the button gets pressed.
But he's handing over the shuttle, Axelsen. So I don't think he's too confident on it.
Doesn't smack of conviction, does it, that challenge? Been made to work very, very hard, even if he does come through in straight games, possibly.
Ui, 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 it's out.
Correction out. Service over. 14-12. Play.
That's out as well.
Service
Chuntering
over.
away to himself,
13,
frustrated that he can't
14.
continue the momentum.
That is awesome anticipation. Really good anticipation there moving forward. Lakshya SEN trying to have a look at the lift down there and how he's waiting for it. That is awesome play. And that's the big power smash. That was the big one.
Service over. 15-14.
Seems to have another gear upstairs, doesn't he? Unleash the fury on this one. Let's see it again.
Yeah, but he's not doing it very often.
Thank you. Change.
So a slender 1 point advantage then for the second seed in the men's singles draw. Shi Yu-chi lies in wait for the winner of this one.
Service over. 15-all.
Yeah, that's long at the back line.
Danish coaches at the back, particularly animated, understanding the gravitas of that moment, that point.
Not the best of shots from AXELSEN. He got away with it.
Well, the hesitancy of the call encouraged Sen to challenge.
Yeah, but it's a wasted challenge. It's out.
Yeah,
it's out on the sideline.
Challenge spurned perhaps out of desperation from the young Indian 18-year-old who's acquitted himself brilliantly out here. What a bright future he has in the game. Yeah, long way wide. You're right, Morten.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 18-15. Play.
Perfectly blended point from the tall, imposing Dane.
19.
Yeah, it's a decisive
15.
gap here in favour of Viktor AXELSEN. Played solidly here towards the end of the second game.
Service over. 16-19.
Whoa!
And yet again, it's within grasp. It's possible. Just trailing 2 points.
A late flurry from the young Indian. Can he build on this? Three in a row for Lakshya SEN. He's gone on these mini tears, hasn't he, on a fairly regular basis, Lakshya SEN. He suddenly just turns it on and finds a different gear himself. It's really encouraging, and he seems, more importantly, more tenacious mentally. He's not scared. He's going out there and going after the former world #1. That's a little too greedy, though, as it spills wide.
20, match point, 18.
Oh, good net exchange.
It's a straight game win for Viktor AXELSEN, the second seed, who's desperate to go one better than he did last year. Having reached the final, he wants to win here, there's no doubting that, but he'll have a stern test in Shi Chi up next, the 2018 champion, in his way in the quarterfinals tomorrow. Downing Lakshya SEN of India, 21-17, 21-18 in 44 minutes. That was a very disciplined, business-like showing from Viktor AXELSEN, who'll be delighted to come through in straight games. It'll be Shi up next. He'll be pleased, Morten, with that.
Yes, very pleased, and I think we witnessed a very good match. It was exciting, entertaining, and I think the youngster from India did really well against such a good established player as Viktor AXELSEN. But he deserved to win. He was the better of the two on the day, and I think we were treated to a very nice match.
So Viktor AXELSEN safely through to the last 8. It'll be Shi Chi up next for him. Good showing from the Indian youngster.
Thank you so much. You're amazing.
Well, days 2.